How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Let me just check my stream out real quick. There we go. Looks like I'm doing good here. There we go. Looks like okay, guys, how's it going? It's been a couple days for sure. Nice to see the charts again, though, and good to be here, guys. So, what are we looking at? What's going on? Why are the markets dipping? Can we call the dev? Every day I look at charts, I see bad price. When good price. So, ETF news, and we've been down since. But if anyone knows anything about Barry Silbert selling BTC, and we can see here BTC selling pressure. So we can see here FTX estate sold majority of bankruptcy. They sold about 1 billion. Oh, my poor eyes. 1 billion of the GBTC unlock. So yeah, I mean, sell pressure. That's what we're seeing right now. I did mark this on a bearish. If we were to go bearish from around here, I think this is when we last did a stream. 13th or 14th there. Yeah, and then basically, it looked like we were gonna recover back upwards a little bit, but then yeah, we dumped right down, hit the trend back up. Now we're deviating, I believe. Excuse me, guys. I need some water. So a little bit off trend. Right now. But it looks like, we're retesting because we never came back to any of these highs here. We broke these highs. We never came back. Now it looks like we're testing these highs. We just tagged into these highs. And also this marker I have at 38,843. So looks like we might have some good strength here. I redrew a couple trend lines. It looks like, this is a most immediate trend line, because we did have a trend line from here to here that broke. So now we're looking at what's the next sort of trend coming up. Probably this one. So we could stay range bound. So we'll get rid of this one because we're not that. We did the red basically. Now I think we range bound potentially into here. More of a bullish outlook. Oops, I'm gonna leave that. And we'll see, this one's like Super Bowl. We should change that one. Super Bowl. That's bullish. But then we could also see a rejection here. And then back to this lower trend here as well. That'd be bearish. To see something like that happen, I think a little more bearish, but we still have that trend. We're still in uptrend from this. So this is our like line in the sand type of trend. This is a more immediate trend, and this is the most immediate trend. You know, I think we don't really see underneath 38 myself. More this white structure, I think, kind of what we're gonna see. Red, totally possible. Green, I think unlikely, but if we see GBTC sell-off stop, like, I mean, if they just stop, then we could just shoot right back up, pull up back into this 42K region, and I think we have room to move up into these sort of upper echelons. You know, we would continue on up this way. No, like that, yeah. I mean, just upward trajectory generally. It might take some time. We might not see that happen until after March. Halvening, stuff like that, right? So we'll see what this sort of next few months. This one less likely, but I'm thinking more like this white, more likely. I do have an exciting new one to show you guys. I almost don't want to wait just because of how hard it's moving right now, in case some of you guys want to jump in. But I guess I don't think I even have anyone live. No, we don't even have anyone live, so it's no big deal. No big deal. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's really all I'm looking at on BTC. Potential we continue selling down though, for sure. You know, down to this 35, 38 region here could also fill. I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen next here. I personally, like, I did not quite expect the GBTC sell-off so much. But that's why, like, you just position to react with the market, not, like, I mean, anyways. I digress. Actually, let's take a look at BTC dominance, see what's going on. Okay, so that's what kind of what I was looking at with that. Look at that, it dumped right down to where I said. It dumped a little faster. So are we going to see a recovery of BTC dominance and alts go sideways? I don't know. We could also see this. And that could be bearish for it. That could be bearish for that. And let's see, USDT.D. Have we even really looked at this? No. We haven't even really looked at this one. So this could give us a good indication. Yeah, I mean, if people are going into US dollar, as you can see, like, you know, from when Bitcoin sort of marked that high and started going down, USDT.D has been going up. So they have an inverse correlation, right? Can I put this? To compare, yeah. So look at that. Inverse correlation. So we take a look at this. Let's get rid of that one. But we take a look at this and see, you know, where are we going kind of with this. Yeah, might have already kind of peaked here for a little bit, but it's looking like, I mean, it looks like it's turning around to me. So that's potentially a warning sign on on BTC, right? I mean, we could have taken that as a warning sign right around here. When did this happen? The 12th, right? Yeah, so we could have seen 11th, 12th. Yeah, this started correcting. Once we seen this movement on the 12th, you know, we could have took a look at seeing if potentially this high broke. We're gonna keep running, but again, I think, you know, it could also hit here and continue on downwards. It's not impossible. Not impossible, but who knows? We could turn around here, right? Let's see what's it been doing over a longer term. Yeah, I mean, we've been going up for quite a while. Let's take a look at this trend. Yeah, so that's where I think maybe we're looking to come down to that trend over time. Yeah. This was kind of like a support here. So maybe it's bouncing off support, but now it's gonna shoot down. Tough to say. These are kind of the two paths I see. Is either this. Well, I guess there's three, but like I just don't think this stays sideways. I think this does one of the two. Maybe not quite that violently. Probably, yeah, something like that. Whoops. Yep. Right. So let's look at the ETH BTC. What were we looking at on this? Yeah, so we've seen that break. Attempting to reclaim. And then it rejected just recently with this dump in BTC as well. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you see alts, if BTC does bad, alts generally do bad, so yeah, that's why we're seeing this dump. You know, we could move this over. We might be just early to this trade, or it could be that it just fails here and ETH perpetuates into nothingness. It's also possible. But we could have a bounce here and then continue on up as well as a rejection here and do another retest downwards, right? I think more likely right now is the white one until we know further what happens with BTC. So BTC, yeah, we looked for that. It happened earlier. Now we're correcting out of that first push. So I think we look for let's move this over just so I can line up. Yeah, we're looking for this to break, so it looks like it's just breaking. And then we're gonna look for some reclaims. Once we can grab that, I think it's gonna go up. So I think something like that, maybe. but it could also bonk here. Continue down would be the bearish scenario. Yeah, something to about there. Maybe touches that and goes, I don't know. So yeah, guys, I mean, Sol on the USD, we were looking at continuation, but we didn't really break through, so we were looking at this right around here, looking for, you know, breakout through, and it did, but then we got rejected fairly heavily off the 100 mark. And then, of course, Bitcoin dumped, and we sort of hurtled through this trend, which I think this is like quite a major trend to like break down through this. Not looking super hot, I'll tell you that much. But mind you, like, we're still working on this. We're gonna redraw a little bit. It really still is just a bull flag, right? And until we know more about what BTC is doing, I think we don't really just say it's fully over. But again, even BTC starting to show signs of sort of break in the rally, break in the structure. Although BTC is still, again, on the major uptrend, we're not going to say that it's over. That's a long ways for it to go, though. So, understandably so, you know, make sure you're taking that into account when you're factoring your risk for your plays. Just a second here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think you know, those are bust. Where do we go from here? So this is, I think, sort of bullish scenario is as long as BTC starts to show a little more strength, we'll see the same out of this, and it'll break the bull flag. And then we'll try to look for some sort of, I would say around the 100 mark, if we can make a push around that 100 mark, because 100's pretty strong. So once we get up about 100, and that's going to be sort of lining up to this, I think there is still a chance that we could be deviating and just reclaim. It could happen quite quickly. However, we could go bearish as well, or even just nothing-ish. That's white. This is like ETH, perpetuity. But yeah, if we do go bearish, I think we start coming down into this areas, where we start seeing some more sort of liquidity at that spot. Yeah, right, kind of in this sort of liquidity zone between 80 and 64. You know, 70, 74 being a very strong point there. But we can see this do this type of stuff, right? Like, it could just pop up to 90, down to 70, and race up to 100 very quickly, depending on what's happening with Bitcoin as well. Just because it's such a guiding light to the market. I'll just take a look at a couple shitters here, and then I'm going to take off for the night. So MYRO, where were we? Yeah, way back here. So yeah, I was saying, you know, a correction out of here, or we wave down more and then correct up. Yeah, it looks like it did the latter, right? So it corrected down quite a bit more and then shot up out. And we really went quite violently. Even just this move that I was saying, 100%, right? So yeah, big moves on MYRO. I think right now we're just seeing the beginnings of another breakout. Almost, not quite. Yeah, not quite. Not quite, no. Yeah, not quite a breakout yet on MYRO, but you know, it's corrected severely. It at least on here, it's only gone up to about 26 cents. On DEX, it went up to about 330, 39 or 339 or so million market cap. So that's over 100x from my initials. You know, I do pat myself on the back for hitting that one. I didn't hold my entire bag, and I did sell some up near these highs. So like, I've pulled out a lot of my returns out of this, but I'm still holding a moon bag that I think is substantial for me when this price reaches the valuations that I think it could get to. So yeah, excited about that one. OMNICAT, you know, we've seen a breakout here, and then correction, and then continued on up, you know, trending upwards, almost broke the high, but then, you know, corrected again. I think right now we're just in the sort of retest this high, and then we're gonna rip, and sort of this high structure here that we touched. So we got 1, 2, and then now 3 is gonna go up. I should change the color on that. So yeah, I think up from here for OMNICAT. Jupiter, they're launching, you know, Jupuary, they're launching their token here. They're also launching a meme token, they said, so, and it's going to be a cat more than likely. So I think cat's going to run pretty hard into February alongside things like silly. I think dragon sort of theme will go good through the Chinese New Year. So yeah, bonk, a little bit of a correction here. So we're seeing bonk. This is looking almost reminiscent of a Pepe but kind of like a, you know, a double bottom-ish, low, high, higher low. We could move up from here. I think maybe this cup and handle that I was drawing is just a little more extended, right? So it's more like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave where I drew it, just for size reference. I think Bonk has a comeback. I think it's just taking a stall with the rest of the market. What else? One, I just grabbed some TIA actually. Look at that TIA trade we took. I don't remember looking at this. Yeah, we didn't look at this since I first did this, which was, oh no, this was, okay, this was last stream. Yeah, so I was saying, you know, from there to there. And look at that. Damn, 2 hours. I did not take this trade. But what I did is I bought some spot TIA actually right around here. Right in this sort of dip. So this was a good entry for me, I thought, for TIA. So I grabbed some TIA. I think we're looking at this breaking very, very quick here. But I bought it so I could stake it. Actually, I have to figure that out here. Yeah, I don't know which validator to choose here, but I'm gonna find out some. Let's see, best validator staking TIA. Whoops, stalking. Polychain looks like it has a lot of TIA. This is what we want to see. How to stake TIA and position for 5-figure airdrops. That's what I want. I don't need reasons. Okay, I got my TIA. Okay. High percentage of rewards. Whatever, I don't care. I'm going for that 5-figure. Oh, high commission, 20%. %, 6%. Bro, these guys, 100% commission? Why would you even stake with them? Figment, someone was saying? No, 10%. I see that. Okay.
Hi, Mama.
Good night.
She go with you?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, that's all it says to do. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna stake it. I'm gonna hold this for a long time. Let's go with go. Oh, I see. So for decentralization, it tells me to stake with it. Oh, with Kepler. Look at that. Yeah, I'll stake with Kepler. Because it's only 5%. Sure. 6 cents. Why not? Let's do it. Alright, last one. I'm talking to you guys about this one. Print protocol. As we can see here. Print protocol. You buy it and you earn soul. Hold to earn reward mechanism. Holding the print grants you continual soul returns. Let's take a look at the app here. And you can see here you just have to connect your wallet. It shows you how much print you have, how much soul you've earned, and how much you're holding. So yeah, really cool. Uses the token 2022. 8% tax, 2% operations, and 6% soul distributions. I think they were saying something about, let's check out their X. This thing sends you soul like every minute or two. Number 3 on Top Gainers. They just sent, this is how I mean, I knew about print because I was seeing it. But I really got interested when I seen that they gave all the holders 10,000 print. And I knew that that usually leads to some good volume, which as we can see here, it's led to some pretty intense volume. Yeah, 20,000 holders, 750k in rewards sent out already. It's only been like 4 days. 4 days. So, I mean, just in the past, let's look at this, 5,000 plus buys and sells. In the past hour, we've had multiple 100 plus soul buys, only a few sells. But like, look at this one, 294 soul buy, hour ago. So, yeah, I mean, there's whales coming in. And what I see here is, you know, we pushed past this resistance. We're just overcoming this resistance. And then once we sort of shoot past this, I think it's easy. Like, we've already touched this all-time high. I think it actually just broke it. Yeah, broke the all-time high. Retest and just rock it. I think that's kind of what we're looking at happening here. So retest, rock it. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I see on this print protocol. It's the first one of these like rebase tokens on Solana. So really interesting to see. I think, you know, you could probably see some major gains from something like this, getting in early on, right? This is day 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because this is a new daily candle just started, and this daily candle was like nothing, because that was 5.2 million in volume. 3 million, 1 million, 1 million. Yeah, I mean, it's still getting millions in volume every day. And then today has already gotten almost 1 million. So I think there's a lot of volume coming into this one. Definitely want to keep your eye on, because it's paying out in SOL, not in print. So it's not like people are selling the print, because they're getting the print. They're selling SOL. And this is interesting. It looks like this because it's a 2022, like it's a flux beam token. So these ones they look a little weird when it comes to the market maker, stuff like that. But I think we're actually like, it's like breaking out almost here again. It's really hard to tell though, because you can't really chart it so well when it's got this blocky stuff going on. It's really weird price action. Maybe it's this. I'm not 100% sure. It still seems steep, so let this kind of like work itself out a little bit. If you haven't, if you're not in print, you could wait for a little more correction, but I don't think it's going to correct too much. It's just weird price action to look at like this. I don't know. It looks way better on like a 5 or 15 minute, see? Like it just looks a lot cleaner. Even the 1 hour. A little bit cleaner. But you'll see this thing will pop up 10-15% in like a second, just beep 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 beep, bopping. It's bopping in between because what happens is there's a tax, right? So that's what we're seeing is the difference between the tax. See, 13% up, 13% down, and that's the tax, I think. But either way, I think there's whales. They're coming in. Probably if I look back here, we'll see like a huge buy just in the past half hour. Well, nothing actually. So volume's actually a little quieter right now, but as you can see, as we came out of this flag, we corrected a bit, and then again, correct a bit again. I think we just keep doing that. So anyways, guys, that's all for tonight. I've been here for about 40 minutes. We'll check out some more stuff. I've been continuously on the SAGADAO. There's so much stuff. There's so many NFTs that I've gotten. Camis, and there's lots. There's so much. I have to do like a whole episode on that. I'll probably do that sometime this week. But if not, we'll catch you on the next one.